students, what we did, we were just discussing this LR circuit, and we have just started the derivation. And what I did in the last thing, that I'm just repeating in a very short form, that I've taken R I naught common, and everything should be kept under the second bracket. Now students, what I'm doing, just have a close look, then I will explain. Okay, let me write it first. R by under root R square plus omega L whole square sine, it is to be multiplied by sine omega t plus alpha, okay, plus, I'm writing here students, omega L by root R square plus omega L whole square cos omega t plus alpha, it is multiplied by cos omega t plus alpha, you can see from the equation, which is equal to v naught sine omega t. Okay, the same thing. Okay, now I will explain students what I did. It was your previous step. Okay, now in this step I have just taken root R square plus omega L whole square. The full thing should be kept under one big root. It is taken as common. Understood? See, this thing was not there in your previous step. So when I am taking it out as a common, so each and every term inside the bracket should be divided by this full thing, that is this part, root R square plus omega L whole square. Understood? Because suppose if you just remove the bracket, and if you have to multiply each and every terms by this thing, so this thing will get cancelled, numerator and denominator same thing, so it will get cancelled. So yes, I will get back to the previous step. Understood? This is just the mathematical form. Okay, so how can I write it the next step? Just see how I'm writing it, then I will explain. I naught z within bracket r by z sine omega t plus alpha plus omega L by z cos omega t plus alpha, which is equal to this thing, v naught sine omega t. Okay, so what I did students, in short, to represent this full big thing, that root R square plus omega L square, I'm using this letter z. Okay, I'm writing it here also, z equals to root R square plus omega L square. Okay, understood? In short, I'm writing the z, I'm writing this root R square plus omega whole square as z. Okay, now students, let's see how can I represent this thing in the another form. I naught z within bracket sine omega t plus alpha into cos theta plus cos omega t plus alpha into sine theta. Again, this is equal to v or v naught sine omega t. Alright. So what I did students, I've taken cos theta and sine theta. How is it coming? See in the bracket, when I will write, then you will understand. As cos theta equals to r by z and your sine theta equals to omega L by z. That means students, instead of writing this term, that is r by z, I am using cos theta, and instead of writing omega L by z, I am using this sine theta. See, this same thing I have written in the bracket also. Alright, okay. So finally what I can write, Hope you can see the bottom part. I naught z sine omega t plus alpha plus theta. This is the formula that I have studied in the maths class. Sine omega t plus theta plus alpha will be equal to this. This is nothing, just sine a plus b, which is equal to sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Okay, hope you have learned this formula in the maths class, which is equal to the same thing, that is v naught sine omega t. Understood the derivation? Okay. Okay, so this is a full thing. So students, from this particular thing, last equation, we have to compare the both sides. Okay, that means this side and this side, we have to compare the both side, and we can just cancel, we can just write the comparison. After seeing the comparison in the two equations, what we can write, see the bottom part I'm writing, your I naught z will be equal to v naught. After the comparison, we can write this equation. Alright, or your I naught will be equal to v naught by z. Alright, I can write this after seeing the comparison in the two equations. From the identity, we can write this. Only this equation we have to consider, only this, forget about this full part. Okay, so what I can write in the next step, I naught equals to v naught by z, and for this I can write as v naught by, instead of z I can write this thing, r square plus omega l whole square. Understood? See, in the bracket I have written as z equals to this full thing, root r square plus omega l whole square. Alright, so I am writing this here also, that is your I naught will be equal to this. Okay. Okay, so students, in the AC, so the AC in the circuit will be what? Your I will be equal to I naught sine omega t minus theta. Okay, so since your value of I is this, that is I equal to I naught sine omega t minus theta, then I can write this as v naught by z sine omega t minus theta. Alright, I am writing this, students, here. I will be equal to I naught sine omega t minus theta. I am not rubbing it out, students, you can see the calculations, which is equal to, for this I naught I can write this v naught by z, and this same thing sine omega t minus theta. Okay, understood. For I naught I am using this v naught by z.